can't play the game. This is what you're fucking reduced to. That's fine. We're just gonna spit fucking hot fire. That's fine. What's going on YouTube? Stormwolf here, and today we're going to be trying something a little bit different. We're going to be checking out the Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Strikers Open beta that's available this weekend. Now, I believe it started on Friday, but unfortunately the servers were, you know, as you expect from an open beta, not very good. So, decided to give it a full 24 hours. We're playing on Sunday. Hopefully the servers are a little bit better. The plan here is to play about maybe 2, 3, 4 matches and then give an overall first impression of what I think of the game. So, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. So far, this has been my experience. Not looking too great, Namco Bandai. Not looking too great. Holy shit, we got into a game. Oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic, hopefully, maybe. I don't know. It's actually the first online game I've been able to play. I actually like that dude's character. He looks better than mine with the yellow hair. Alright. Alright, alright. So far, so good. Alright. That guy's going. Oh god. Hopefully I can help this guy. Yep, there we go. Okay, alright. We're fighting. Alright, I killed someone, I think. Yo, get this man. Alright, I think we got another knockout here. Alright, time to get out of here. Got the flag. I think I know what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, nice. Alright. I scored. But not too bad. I kind of like the movement so far. The fighting, not so much. Oh god, who's hitting me? Who's hitting me? Whose man is this? That man is dead. Alright, we're gonna let him handle that. Ooh, that was a fireball. Oh, I might die here. I think we hit each other. Alright, police. Oh, he got me somehow. I don't know. It's super laggy. But it's not. It's weird. It feels really weird. Alright, let's try ranged. Because we can switch on the fly, which is something I do like here. You can actually switch out your, oh god. You can switch out your classes on the fly. Camera's a bit weird. Alright, I'm gonna go after this guy. He seems to be going for the flag. I don't think he sees me. Alright, Kieran. Fireball Jutsu. Did I kill him? Hell yeah. Interesting, so you can hold it while running, at least some attacks. Or can you do all jutsus? Interesting. That recharge is really quick too. Oh, if you hold the button. Oh, I mean, that was the first match. Wasn't too bad. Interesting. We'll give it another go. We'll try out some other classes, then we'll do the first impressions. Alright, here we go. Second match. It took quite a long time. We're going to talk about that after a few more matches. But we're here. You know, we're going to be trying out something different. Trying out a different class here. Let's see. Because I think I start off with the attack. I think I have to die first. But I think I'm using the ranged variant or my custom variant. I'm not exactly sure what the Sharingan does, but we do have it equipped. I think it gives you one more substitution. If I'm not mistaken, also got the Rasen Shuriken and the Massive Shuriken. Or not Massive Shuriken, but the Massive Rasengan. Yeah, I think it gives you a free substitute. Okay, I lost track of the guy I was fighting. Ooh, he dodged the hell out of that. That guy's dead. I think he's dead. Do we have the flag? I'm not exactly sure. I think we got the flag. Okay. Ooh, there's a guy up there above us. Oh, okay. Well, I'm dead. Yeah, so the combat's not really one-to-one. I think it's just more so due to the connection. Like, it's very awkward. Actually, I'm gonna move this camera. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Live edit. There we go. Or no, actually, you know what? We'll leave it there. Ha! You didn't see that. Oh, we killed someone. Got that guy. So, like, jutsus work fairly well, and you can actually charge up your jutsu by holding the button associated with it. You can't move or do anything, but you can charge it up fairly quickly. And you'll get it back a lot faster. So if you need to reset yourself, that's actually pretty cool. Alright. I guess I'll return the flag. Did I? Yeah, I returned the flag. Hello. Oh, I'm getting help. That's a shadow clone. Oh, I just got sealed. Help me. Oh god, I don't know what just happened here. There's just like a flare, of attacks. Let's try a healing class. Let's try the healing class out. See how that works. Alright, heal up a little bit. Oh, wow. Alright, so you just activated Kieran, like, right there on the base. Okay, alright. Lots of shit is happening. Alright, he was trying to heal up, I guess, down there. But if they score one more time, we lose. Come on. And I fell. That's fine. We'll switch over to the defense and give that a shot. Alright. I think I did something cool. Alright, we had into a draw, I guess. But that showcased a little bit more, I think, of the game, what it has to offer so far. We'll try and get into one more match. These queue times are very long, so again, that's something we'll talk about afterwards. Alright, so I actually got into this match fairly quickly. Maybe the servers have been updated a little bit, but I'm gonna play a little bit as the main cast here. This guy's also playing Kakashi, so I'm playing as Sasuke first. I think you can switch out between them within the game. I'm just kind of curious to see what they can do. I believe he has the fireball jutsu in Chidori, along with Kieran, of course. Alright. I don't like how movement is with the lock-on. Holy, wow, that lag was something fierce. I don't like how you can't spectate anyone, like, as you die. He's kind of, like, left at the spot where you're dead. Anyway, let's try this again. So I don't have help from any teammates right now. They're just kind of ignoring the flag. Which is to be expected, because you can't really talk. Yeah, that's unfortunate, like you can't really talk to your team in this either. But I think a lot of it boils down to, I know I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. Right now, there's like, the lag is kind of affecting combos. I'll try and get more into it as we play. Looks like we scored, so that's good. I think we scored. Come on, guy, you can do it. Oh, we killed each other with fireball. Oh, that was the defense ultimate. Come on, break out, break out, break out. You can get out, you can get out. Damn, this shit lasts forever. Alright, well, I think I killed them both, so at least I stopped the flag with the Kieran. It's up to this guy now. He can do it, I believe. I guess if you pick like a main character, you can't switch out, which is one of the drawbacks, I guess. Oh my god, lag, please. The lag is a little fierce there. But yeah, if you pick like a main character, I guess you can't switch out between your custom classes. So that kind of defeats the purpose of picking a main character, I guess, in this type of game. Unless you're like really committed to playing like one type of style, I guess. There we go. That should stop the flag at least. There we go. Again, I don't like how I don't like the camera or the walk speed in the game in general. Okay, so we got a draw again. So I think we've got enough gameplay here to kind of see how this game's gonna play out. So we'll talk about it a little bit, and we'll just kind of give some of my positives and negatives on the game, because it's interesting, but there's lots of concern to be had with it. So quick transition, and we'll talk about the game for a bit. Alright, so first impressions, this is going to be fairly quick. I kind of actually know what I want to say is kind of going through my mind as I was playing the matches. I'll start with something good to say, I'll start with some positive, and then we'll go into the negatives, and then we'll go with overall thoughts. So, positives. I like the movement. The movement of the game feels pretty good for the most part. I don't like the overall speed of just like basic running, if that makes sense. There's no sprint button, there's no chakra dashes, or any like chakra based moves that I think about it. So it just really relies on you like using the kunai wire, which works fairly well for the most part, unless the game's like lagging hardcore. If you throw your kunai wire to a wall, you'll grab onto it, you'll jump onto it, and you'll wall run from it, which it works fairly well. It's simple to use. Boom, Spider-Man. Same thing with like the ground version of it, which is like you get this arc thing where you can jump to a certain distance. You can't really control the arc per se unless you like press it immediately. Like you get like a short charge, a medium charge, and then a long charge. And most people are going to be using a long charge anyway. So again, movement I like. I think it's nice. Jutsus. There is a good amount of jutsus that are in this game. There's a lot of options in with the game that's like based on customization, kind of like Xenoverse did. I think they did fairly well with the jutsu choices. You have like your Chidori, Fireball Jutsu, there's a couple healing jutsu, I think it's 1 or 2 healing jutsus. The Spiky Boulder Jutsu, the Sand Shield Jutsu. There's a lot of good options here for a different type of player, so it is pretty cool that they're all defined and they actually have like their own like classes of jutsus and stuff like that. So I think that's cool. I think the fact that how they handle jutsu usage is really cool. So instead of getting like one huge chakra bar, each jutsu that you use has its own cooldown timer. But you can recharge that cooldown timer by standing still and holding the button. You'll charge your chakra and you'll refill that gauge a lot faster. So I do like that mechanic. I think that's pretty cool. It's a lot easier than having to manage like one huge chakra bar, at least in my opinion. The other spectrum of combat, which is the hand-to-hand, which is mainly what you're going to be using, not really much of a fan of. And here's my reason why. Whenever you punch someone or whenever you kick someone, it doesn't feel like you're punching and kicking them. And what I mean by that is there's no actual weight behind the melee attacks. There's no stagger like behind the melee attacks. If I'm punching someone, 9 times out of 10 they're just kind of like still running, and then like maybe it's the online delay at this point. There's always like the stagger that doesn't exist, right? So it doesn't feel like I'm hitting them, which means I don't know if I'm really doing a combo or if I'm like hitting them or not, and then I'm getting hit and then I'm losing health. Or what happens often than not is like you'll get 2 people just kind of like, you know, bumping into each other. Like the animation is still going on, like both the animation is still going on, like there's no clear person hitting someone. And so it just doesn't make melee combat fun. It's just kind of like one of those things where I wanted to avoid melee combat as much as possible. So I played a lot of the range class like off camera, because that just felt more comfortable, because I didn't want to do like a lot of like hand-to-hand combat. It just didn't feel good, right? So there's that aspect of it. I don't like it like at all. Like I do not like the hand-to-hand combat in any aspect of it. Another point to hand-to-hand combat, there's no depth to it either. Like it's very simplistic. It's very easy to get a hang of, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, because Ultimate Ninja Storm is easy to get into, but there's some depth behind it because of other mechanics behind it, such as chakra dashing and chakra cancels and stuff like that, combo cancels, assist. There's other depths that make up for its lack of depth in like terms of like basic button mashing combos, right? There's a lot of other stuff that you can do that you'll still be better than your other opponent. This game doesn't really have that per se. It's more like a, hey, I hit you first, I made you use your Shadow Clone Jutsu. If I hit you again, you know, there's nothing you can really do about it. There's no like actual like, there's no fight there per se, right? It's like who can hit who first type thing, and it's just not fun. There's no depth behind it. There's no like tactics or anything behind your attacks. You're just throwing your fist in the air and hopefully they hit, right? So that's, can't really feel that either. So my biggest concern, and this is the biggest thing that really pissed me off about this game, is the online connection and the hub world, right? We're starting off with the hub world. From my experience, from what I've seen so far, the hub world is garbage. There's not a lot to do in a hub world. And I know it's just a hub world, it's not really that important, but I've seen better hub worlds, I've experienced better hub worlds. This one's just really bland and not really much to do. Again, it's a open beta, so we'll see what happens. They're gonna restrict stuff, so maybe like once that happens, once the full game's out, there'll be more stuff to mess around with, right? In terms of the online connection, however, this will turn me off and probably turn off a lot of other people too. The connection in this game was terrible. The servers were terrible. When they launched this open beta, it's been in maintenance for like the entire weekend. And I get that's probably the majority of the testing is to test out the connection, but this is just, it's unplayable in a way. Like, you're really not testing anything if your players can't play the game to test the connection, right? Like, it takes like 45 minutes, 50, maybe an hour to find one match that lasts about 10 minutes, and then you're kicked out of the server, and then you can't go back into it because it's always online, right? So it's just, it's not a fun experience to sit there in a lobby of boring hub world, because once you're queued up, you can't even customize your character, you can't talk to people, you can't do anything when you're queued up for a quick match. And this is just a quick match, that's the thing too. It wasn't like a ranked match or like a tournament or a lobby or something like that. It's just quick match. It's the function that's just supposed to put you towards players who are around you. And there are players around you. In the hub world, you can see all types of people behind you and around you and stuff, and it's just, you can't find a match, you know? It's just, there's a piece of hair like in my face. I think I got it. Anyway, there's just a bunch of like people surrounding you. It's like, there's a bunch of people surrounding me. There's obviously more than 8 players. Why am I not being matched up with these 8 players? And again, open beta, fine, right? Open beta. At the same time, when the point of the open beta is the network test, which is obviously what this is because they only allowed online play, you're not really getting any testing done if there's no one to play. Like, so it just defeats the purpose, right? So overall, I did not have a great first impression of this game. It just kind of submits my fact that I don't want to buy this game. Like, I'm a huge Naruto fan. I know a lot of you guys are Naruto fans. You probably want to see some stuff about this on the channel. But as it stands now, I cannot bring myself to go out and purchase this game. If this game was out tomorrow or Tuesday, based off of this open beta, I would not buy this game. Like, that netcode alone just solidified the fact that I will not be buying this game. So that's just what my overall thoughts of it.